It's Friday. I'm going to try this new thing. It's about me trying to be a little bit more vulnerable with people. I think when you get into a business where you are selling makeup, you're selling, a character almost that you've created, where I'm gonna paint this picture and I'm gonna sell, this. Look at my beautiful long lashes. Look at my smooth skin. Look at my exfoliated, soft, supple lips. Whatever, you're selling it. My light just went out. So I started thinking that because I've based this entire business on personal relationships with people, reaching out to, people I know, my friends, my family, people on Facebook who maybe aren't good friends of mine, but are starting to be because of this business. And I thought, I want to move forward with this business with total integrity. And when I started this, it was just for fun, for kicks, for, hey, I had nothing better to do raising 4 kids. But in all honesty, I wanted to use social media to put something out there and connect with other women in a way, other moms, other grandmas, in a way that where I could say, hey, I'm just like you and I'm doing this and it's empowering me and it's making me feel good about myself. So I thought Friday is a good day to start something, to just put myself out there and just, forget the makeup, forget it, forget the sales, forget unique, just forget it. Just like, let's continue to build that relationship, to form these connections, and to really just to keep integrity in our lives as women, as moms, as grandmas, whatever. So Friday's going to be Friday Frankness. Friday the Frank. Frank Friday. We'll work on the title. This week has been so hard. My first week, where I had my big launch party and I reached out to people and I said, this is what I'm doing. I don't know why. It's just crazy. All the stars aligned. I'm ready to do this. It was so exciting. I had so many friends, former friends, high school friends, college friends, work friends, family, reach out and say, I want to support this new endeavor and I'm going to buy your products. And I hardly knew about the products. I could hardly sell, but I had this huge influx of sales and I had this amazing week and I was able to reconnect with so many people. It felt really good. It was very empowering, very uplifting, very validating. That's the whole point of this whole unique spiel. This week, I had to take a step back and I had to stop, reaching out to everybody for a little while. And the reason is because it's been a long time coming, but Tuesday, my mom and I moved my dad into a place. And it's a home for elder care. And it's really nice. I mean, we've spent some time looking for the right place, and we picked a place that we would want to be. We picked a place that we both agreed, each of us individually, would want to live in. A place where we really believed he could be happy. Whatever the best was we could provide, we just wanted to do that for him. And some of you have probably been through this, and you know that it is the most painful experience you could possibly go through. It doesn't matter how great the place is, and it doesn't matter how much this is needed. It doesn't matter if a doctor comes to the house and says it is time for him to go somewhere where he can be cared for properly, a place where he can be safe. It's hard. It's hard no matter what. And so we moved him in. Well, we went over there and we took all of his favorite pictures of his children and grandchildren, and things about golf, and all of these things. And we took them over and we hung them on the walls, and we put out the carpet that he had walked across for the last 45 years in his own home. We took over his chair that he'd been sitting in 8 hours a day in front of the TV. That was there. It was all there. All the comforts from home were there. It wasn't home. And then we were ready. And so we moved him in, and, we were scared, and he was scared, and it was hard. And so we got him in there, and there were wonderful people to greet us, and they did everything they could to get him settled. And he started fixating on all of the things he wouldn't have. Araceli, his caregiver for the last several years, she wouldn't be there anymore, and it made him afraid, and it made him feel insecure. Unlimited access to chocolate. I mean, even though we took this humongous, 5-pound bag over there, he knew that he'd have to press that call button every time he wanted chocolate. He'd have to call every time he had to go to the bathroom. He'd have to call every time he needed anything. And I mean, not only are you moving this person out of their home for the last 45 years and putting them in this new, beautiful but strange environment with people that he doesn't know, all those little comforts, all those pieces of security are gone. These are all adjustments for him. And so he spent the night there, and the next day, we went over to see him, and he was not happy. He had, he needed an alarm clock. He needed to know what time it was. He needed to know, where he was in this night. He needed to have that security. Who is here for me? And they went in. They were with him all night, but he was up all night long. He was up all night long, and it was hard to see the adjustment. And he's so angry with us, and he just wants to go home. And the horrible part is that we just want him to come home. But he can't. He can't. He's not safe there. We have the caregivers. We have the standing poles. We have all the safety devices and the medical devices, but it doesn't matter. We've come to a point where he needs to be in a place that can keep him safe. And so I've rambled on so long here, totally not what I intended at all, but I just wanted to kind of put it out there. This is the week that I've had. I haven't had a lot of support from other family members. That has really been hard also. I feel a lot of anger about that. But I am so blessed in so many ways, and my dad is so blessed in so many ways. We're so lucky that we can have a place like this. We're so lucky that we can afford a place like this. We're so lucky that it's close so that we can go see him all the time, even if he's mad, and even if he wants to tell us he's mad. We're so blessed that we have that ability. I'm so blessed that my children are healthy and happy and here and with me, and that I have this luxury of running this brand new business for fun. So many blessings I can't even count. My in-laws were here all week long, on top of the business, on top of this move with my dad, on top of everything that's going on with my mom adjusting to it and my dad adjusting to it, and calls from relatives and everything else. My in-laws were here from Florida, and I don't think that was an accident. My father is a father-in-law is a Methodist minister, and that was no accident that their trip happened to fall this same week. I needed that kind of support and that love and that guidance. And thank God for them. If you're still watching after 10 long minutes, what I was really getting at here is that I am so focused on what matters now. I am so focused on what is important to me now. And that is my father's safety, my mother's sanity, my own peace, my own security in the fact that I am walking by faith and doing the right thing by my family members. And I'm grateful to everyone in my life who has been supporting me and loving on me. It's a new year. It's a new inspirational time in all of our lives, despite all this crazy rain in San Diego, despite this terrible, sad, difficult week in my life. I still feel uplifted, empowered, and validated and excited for what is ahead. And I know that it is in these hard times, in these most vulnerable times, that's when we grow, and that's when we really become who we were meant to be. So I hope all of you have challenging times, just enough to push you through to that next level of who you need to be and who you want to be, and appreciating those in your lives who really matter. That's what it's about. And I thank you all, and I love you all, and I just wish you just so much happiness and light and wonder in your life. And I just hope that the adventure just is starting for each of you. And thanks for watching, everybody. And let's go into the weekend and have a good one.